Welcome, Taurus, to your reading. I'm Scorpio Moon, intuition reading messages from Spirit. This reading is general and it may or may not resonate with you. Take what resonates and leave the rest. And if you'd like to book a personal reading with me, you can visit www.scorpiomoonintuition.com. This reading is for Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. Cross watcher, if you're the ones watching this, then it may resonate with you. So let's begin. If you're wearing headphones, please lower the volume. I welcome in my spirit guides and all angels, highest and greatest good. I welcome messages of love and light that bring healing love to all. Please bless this reading. Thank you. Alright, so let's go ahead and see. Spirit, what does Taurus need to know about their love life in the month of April? What is the energy that wants to come through for Taurus in the month of April? Wow. So yeah, that was really fast. Let's see. Okay. So we have boundaries. Okay. We have abuse, purge and detox. We have humble. And we have asmita, over identifying with your ego. So, I know there's like a little bit of a glare. It's dairies. No, I'm playing. Alright. So, you know, what I'm getting here is that your person needs to set healthy boundaries. I really feel like they're abusing themselves in regards to their ego. So maybe their ego is getting to the best of them. I really feel as if they're going through a detox or a purging of this egoic energy, and they're being humbled. So, you know, this is actually really good. I have a feeling that they're leveling up. They become a little bit more mature in their energy. You know, there is going to be a confession or some sort of communication about being forgotten. Okay, so they're kind of neutral. Maybe in the past your person has forgotten about you, or maybe you have forgotten about them, but whatever the case was, you know, it really doesn't matter on who forgot who. Your person wants to confess. Okay, they want to communicate that they want to set the record straight. They want to set those healthy boundaries. You know, maybe they were abusing the situation. You know, the abuse could be substance abuse, physical abuse. Maybe too much of one thing was too much, right? You know, it could be verbal abuse. Take it as it resonates, but that's what I'm seeing. Let's clarify. Spirit, can you please clarify the energies of the person that is connected to Taurus in love? Can you please clarify the energies of the person that is connected to Taurus? Thank you. Your person is very straight to the point today. We have friendship, but it is in reverse. The friendship is leading to more. So I have a feeling that maybe they wanted to set boundaries when it comes to, are you guys friends? Are you guys more than friends? Okay, that's what I'm seeing. Also, we have marriage. Wow. Damn. Someone is wanting to get out of a marriage. Okay, this relationship is moving towards sacred union. Okay, so either your person is married or you're married. Okay, that's what I'm saying. Also, we have protected. You are safe and divinely guided. Okay, so they really feel protected because of some sort of release. Okay, or a non-release. Radical acceptance and surrender can help you let go. Okay, so first of all, they haven't really let go of the situation dealing with this marriage. Okay, now someone is getting out of a marriage and they're actually being protected at this time. I really feel like it could be your person. Maybe your person is getting out of a marriage. Take it as it resonates. Um, there was some sort of abuse in a situation, and I really feel like for some it's substance abuse. You know, they recognized they had a problem. I'm really hearing that they actually got some help, whether or not they went through the program or not. It's either that or they actually were really strong enough to uh, kick the habit. Okay, that's gotta be for somebody. That's what I'm saying. This person is actually getting out of a marriage also. The other thing I'm also getting is if you, Taurus, are in a marriage, um, they're being protected. They feel like they're being protected at this time because somebody needs to get out of a relationship, you know, because they haven't really let go of the situation. So, regardless of the situation, I feel like in the month of April, your person is actually going to be working more on themselves in more ways than one. It could be a substance abuse, a physical abuse, whatever this abuse is, okay, and fixing their ego, okay, and also getting out of a relationship. For some, I really feel like your person is actually married, but this could also, you know, be your energy, okay? Flip it as it resonates. That's what I'm saying. So let's go ahead and see what else. Spirit, can you please give me clarity and insight in regards to the person connected to Taurus in love? How are they currently thinking? How are they feeling? What is it that they want? And what is the outcome? What is the energy of the person that is connected to Taurus at this time? So we have here Eight of Swords, and it's actually in reverse. So they're actually trying to get out, feeling like they're stuck, right? Either stuck in a marriage, stuck in this abuse. Also, we have Seven of Pentacles. You know, what I'm getting here is that if they were actually married, okay, maybe for 7 years, maybe longer, right? They realized that that situation didn't work, and they realized that they were putting their energy, their focus, and their efforts into the wrong situations. And what I'm saying is, wow, we have here the devil. For some, maybe you're dealing with a Capricorn, okay? I definitely am feeling that. Maybe there are choices and decisions between two people. And I know, right? The other thing I'm also picking up on is that maybe your person is bisexual, okay? That's gotta be like 1%, right? That's what I'm feeling, and that's where the boundaries needed to be, because if they wanted to get out of a friendship and they wanted more than friends with benefits, right? Somebody here was in a commitment, okay? The other thing I'm also getting is that maybe it was like a three-party situation. Yeah, it feels like more like a fetish. Like I'm actually picking up on someone who likes multiple partners, okay, and it's kind of like a lifestyle type situation. They're kind of attached to that lifestyle. That's the feeling that I'm getting here. And I really feel like it really stems back from not really being happy in a monogamous relationship of the past. The other thing I'm also picking up is the Six of Pentacles. Okay, they realize that this situation hasn't been working, where you know they were breadcrumbing, you know, not even giving enough towards you and other people that are in their life. And what I'm seeing is that they're not stable. Okay, they don't know what they want right now. I'm also getting that there was some kind of financial concerns that was actually getting in the way of your person from really making a commitment or some sort of investment of some sort, especially towards you in the physical. They keep thinking about the past. Again, I see three people here. I have a feeling, I don't know why. Now, if you guys aren't into third parties, like, and I mean by in the bedroom, okay, there's always a third party situation that got in between the two of you. It was always you, them, and someone else, okay, whether or not you guys were simultaneously doing it all at the same time or on separate occasions. I'm seeing that now. Your person is reflecting on the past. They're not very clear. Okay. What I'm getting here is that they really didn't know what their intent was at the time. You know, maybe at first it was just a friendship type situation, but it grew into something more. And they have made a decision that, wow, they're very passionate towards you. Maybe you're dealing with a fire sign over here. They're really choosing you. That's what I'm seeing. You know, they really see that you do fill them up in more ways than one. And what I'm getting here is that they're really conflicted because there's always too many people that got in the way between you and them. They recognize that also they weren't able to really offer you anything substantial in the physical, especially in the past 3 years. For some, perhaps you're dealing with an air sign. Okay, so they really want to communicate their truth, that there was a little bit of deception here. Maybe they didn't tell you everything, that they just didn't feel good. Okay, they didn't feel good because they either wanted to offer you more. You know, this is what I'm feeling. Whoever your person is, okay, they really wanted more than a friend. Okay, they wanted long term, they wanted a relationship. Somebody here is in a marriage. Okay, but also aside from that, this person had other issues like substance abuse, drug abuse. They need to detox and purge. That's like a part of their lesson over here. They're being humbled at this time. Okay, that's what I'm saying. So it's like self-care for the month. In regards to your person, but I definitely see that they always wanted more. Okay, you know, for some, maybe you're dealing with a Cancerian or even a Pisces energy here. This is the moon and it's in reverse, so this is feminine energy. There's something that they're afraid to see about themselves. You know, it's like reflecting on their truth. And the truth is that they really feel like, you know, maybe you guys can have, you know, a situation with one another. You know, for some, maybe you're dealing with a Virgo. You guys are definitely in separation. They really want to come back and possibly work on something. They're not happy. You know, there's just too much that's going on. Look, do you see how this gentleman is bent over? Now that's awkward, right? I mean, the only thing that I can see is this. And how they have their legs spread out like that. I mean, like, are they trying to show you their peach over there? I don't know what this is, guys. But anyway, they're making things a lot harder than what they need to be. And I see here the High Priestess in reverse. They're, you know, they're just not really connected to their higher self, you know, because of a lack of conversation or communication about the third party. They're still kind of hurt. Yeah, there's a third party situation in here back to back. So, you know, yeah, look at this. We have 10 of Cups in reverse. They are emotionally feeling like they're checked out. Okay, so very interesting. Wow, we have the Tower. They realize that they can't let you go. They can't let this thing go. So it feels as if they tried everything. Like maybe you've known this person for a long time. You know, it's been a while, right? I mean, and they kind of accepted things as they are. Both you guys are either in a marriage or you guys need to get out of a marriage, you know, and they feel like, you know, because of this marriage, they're being protected for whatever reason. The first thing is that they need to work on their drug addiction or their abusive behaviors, okay? This is all about your person working on themselves in the month of April. Once they get over that, then they can work on releasing a marriage, okay? Somebody here is actually thinking about getting out of a marriage. Maybe they're going to do two birds with one stone, but they're having a hard time of releasing a situation. You know, maybe they hold resentment towards you. You know, maybe you're the one who's in a relationship. You know, take it as it resonates, but let's see. Yeah, I see here two of Pentacles with the wheel in reverse, and also how we have the world in the upright position. Yeah, double major arcanas here. So, two of pentacles, two energies. Okay, your person is not feeling very balanced, especially in the past 2 years. Things have been in limbo. Okay, the wheel must turn, right? So there's definitely an ending of a cycle, and I see that there is victory. So maybe after 2 long years, okay, of going back and forth with this person, finally something is completed. Okay. Yeah, I see here two of cups in reverse with the nine of swords and also the four of cups in reverse. So how are they feeling? They really feel like, maybe they can't have a relationship. Maybe they need to get out of a relationship. They're actually really stressed about it, that they took too long. Okay. So they're overthinking, overanalyzing, maybe the substance abuse, now that they're sobering up or, becoming clean, they're really taking a hard look at the reality of what's been going on in their life. Obviously, it's not as fuzzy and great as it was when they were under the influence, but now that they're looking at themselves, they're all out of shape over here. Okay. They don't like what they're seeing, and they're reflecting on this relationship that didn't work out. Okay, and they turn their back away from working on the connection with you. And it could be for a lot of reasons, right? Everyone's situation is different here. So what is it that they want? All right, so your person really wants to come back, and they feel like it's time to leave the past behind. They had a hard time of really wanting to reconcile. So you know what? For some, your person was like, should I or should I not? They've been trying to reconcile with you or try to be with you in a way, where you guys are actually in a relationship or a commitment. But, they had to set healthy boundaries because they don't want to just be a friend. Your person really want more than a friendship. Okay. So they realize that they have to work on everything else. Okay, that's what I'm seeing here so far. So what is the outcome? We have death. We also have here King of Pentacles and the Hierophant. That's your energy. For some, maybe you're dealing with another earth sign. Maybe you're dealing with scorpionic energy. So there's definitely something that is ending. Okay. Your person really wants to offer a sense of commitment, something that is secure. They're actually really focused on their job. They're holding on to their investments at this time. I also feel like they're keeping to themselves, and they're looking towards their higher self about how they can really be with you. I have a feeling like your person had to turn their back away from you, and it could be because somebody's still married. Someone is also here in the spotlight here. So it's not easy for one person to really be with another at this time. Yeah, they're just waiting for the right moment. This is the Empress energy here. So this is divine feminine. Okay. Also, we have here the Knight of Wands in reverse. Your person is holding themselves back, from really wanting to grow. They're just waiting. So honestly, this could be at the end of April. Okay, this is the energy I'm picking up so far. And the first half of the month, they're really going to be focused more on themselves. Okay, not really focused on a reunion per se, but this person always wanted like more than a friendship. Okay, they actually want marriage or a real commitment. That is their motivation. That is their goal. They're trying to set these healthy boundaries. They're trying to let go of their toxic ways. Okay. They know that they need to clean themselves up, and I really feel like they're using the month of April to do it. At the end of the month, okay, they're just waiting to see if you guys can really work something out. I don't know if this is a temporary rendezvous or something, because marriage doesn't just like wipe away. Okay. You don't say, oh yeah, I don't want to get married. I'm done. It takes time. So I'm not getting that there's actually going to be a full on divorce. I'm not picking up anything like that. Like if somebody was in a marriage, they're still stuck in it. I know, right? Let's see what else. What additional messages does your person want to say? Okay. Yeah, we have depressed. Nothing matters anymore. I give up. Honestly, I really feel like they give up. Maybe that's why they resorted towards abuse. I mean, I don't know if this is. I really feel like it's more like substance abuse, right? Also, we have unstable. I'm walking on a thin line between being okay and being a complete mess. So, again, this is how they've been feeling for the past 2 years, to be honest. And finally, confident everything will work out for us. I just know it. So, even though that, things are a little bit hard for your person, they know all, in the end, everything is going to work out the way it's supposed to be. I mean, at least your person is positive, right? Let's see what additional messages want to come through. I want to be honest with you so that we can be open with each other. So again, your person really wants to be more than just a friendship. That's why they're setting these boundaries. I feel like they have been, but they need to reinforce those boundaries. They can't help it. I really feel like whoever this is, okay, somebody here is married and they're still having this secret thing. I don't see a divorce, guys. I don't know. But it's kind of like you come to terms or acceptance with what is. Now, your person is really trying to really get out of this friendship zone, okay? Make a wish. I promise to make your wish come true. That's why your person is feeling confident that one day you guys will be together, okay? So, like I said, everyone's situation is a little bit different. Everyone has a reason, right? And finally, I made some mistakes in my life. I realized I was wrong and I'm sorry. I really feel like, maybe your person has come to terms with, that they haven't been the best. I really feel like they're humbled right now. I really feel like I'm channeling like an older person who has been through life, already had kids, they're ready for their final chapter in their life. I feel like they're waiting to spend that time with you, Taurus, okay? This person really feels like they want to settle down for long term, and Taurus, whenever you make a decision on a person, I mean, you go all in. Your person really wants that, but I really feel like there's something in the 3D that is getting in the way of this connection. That's why you guys aren't really together. That's what I'm seeing. So let's see, what is the guidance? Look at this. Am I apologizing for my truth? What part of you is apologizing for your truth and why? Today, be proud of your truth. Catch yourself when you want to apologize or withhold parts of it. You never know whose life you will change when you are brave enough to speak it. Be the lighthouse that shines on the courage that lives in all of us. This will give others permission to speak their own truth. There is room for all of us. Today's mantra, courage is contagious. I really feel that you're dealing with somebody who is really going to just spill it out, okay? Like, I really feel like they want to be honest. They want to take accountability for, their truth and by setting healthy boundaries, okay? You know, they know that they made mistakes. They're not perfect. I really feel like you're dealing with a very mature person here. Yeah, they got depressed, but they're lifting themselves back up. And I really feel like, they were in that low place, but now, they're feeling very confident that one day you guys will be together. I have a feeling that maybe you guys have like this friendly conversation. Like, you guys really feel like you guys can talk to one another. I don't think that this is someone that you're scared to open up with. Because it feels really open, like in terms of speaking your internal selves easily. Okay, I don't think that this person holds back. That's what it seems like. So I really hope that that was helpful. I hope it resonated. Let me know. And thank you all for watching. And if you'd like to book a personal reading with me, you can visit www.scorpiomoonintuition.com. You can also follow me under IG as Scorpio Moon Intuition. I hope you all have a lovely day, and I will see you next time. Bye bye.